Hello, this is Lance John, John driving Las Vegas more baby. I wanted to talk about this that I got yesterday because I went to the shop because I thought they was open to 2 p.m. on Saturday, April the 11th, 2026. I know Google says it was supposed to be open at 2 p.m. This ain't the only business that the Google information is out of date. There was another shop I went to. I know the owner and his brother, because they worked in my car before. But I did go to a shop and talk to somebody, and they're willing to work with me whenever the insurance, talks to them, that they're able to work with me. But I went to the shop because I thought it was open at 2 p.m. When I got there, it said 12. I know most businesses, if they're going to be closed, because of something urgent and everything, they'll put a sign up or something. They had no sign up. And then if you're on Google, you need to update the Google information. They didn't do that. Yeah, I'm going to give a 1 star if I'm thinking they're open, and I don't have to give you a phone call if I don't want to. I mean, I could have called and everything. Yeah, I could have called, but I wasn't thinking about calling because I thought they was going to be open at 2 p.m. Even if they would have been open at 12 p.m., they still could have looked at my car, to give like a estimate, not a complete estimate, because, once you take the car to the shop and everything and find more issues with the car, then you update the estimate, with the other problems. But that they could have gave me, a estimate to get my car into the shop. They could have did that, but they wasn't open. Yeah, they had a maintenance issue and everything, but they should have posted that on the door. It's still bad for business. And then you didn't apologize to me. You was talking shit to me, basically. Saying first of all, when people decide to go to a business, and then they didn't do this professionally. The first is not the uppercase F, and then they got business and they together, and then then that's a extra space between they and make a phone call. Okay, they said first of all, when people decide to go to a business, they make a phone call first and make sure someone's there. I don't have to make sure somebody's there. And due to a maintenance, and then this ain't properly done. You probably professional, and then hold on, let me go back. Yeah, make sure someone's there, and due to a maintenance, we are only closed today. You decide to show up without a phone call, judging from your previous reviews and establishing you visit, no one can make you happy. You pretty much write a 1 star. I can write a 1 star if I want to, because you should have put a note up there. Okay, judging from your previous reviews and establishing you visit us, no one can make you happy. You pretty much write a 1 star review for everywhere you go. You walk into, including Albertsons, Sam's Club. No comments or nothing. Including Albertsons, Sam's Club, KFC, and you spell "and" with an M instead of an N. Even Chevron, which is only a gas station. So it looks like everything bothers you. You write a bad review on a place that you haven't even done business with. I have done business with Chevron. I go to Chevron with Terribles to get gas from there. I have a Chevron app. Yeah, even Chevron, which is only a gas station, so it looks like everything bothers you. You write a bad review on a place that you haven't done business with. That's how you start a relationship with Jeff, because the schedule didn't work for you, and you're talking about bad business. For one, the KFC issue, I did solve it, and then for two, I bought chicken at KFC, and when I got there, they were closed. No, they weren't closed. They was about to close and they didn't have any chicken bar. I already paid for it online. and they didn't refund my money. I had to go to my bank to get my money refunded. That's for one. And then Albertsons, they was advertising that drink, free, the free drink on Saturday. And when they, when they ran out, they should have put a sign on the door saying that was out of that drink. They didn't do that either. And they didn't substitute, nothing for that drink either. They could have substituted something else for that drink. That what Terribles do on Terrible Tuesday whenever they out of something. But the Terrible Tuesday, they have like at least 30 items. It's not $40 no more. It's at least 30 items because they took like some items off of the 40 items. And Sam's Club, I had a bad experience at Sam's Club. I believe it was with the Thai Lube manager, because I didn't like how he was talking to me. He was being disrespectful to me. If that's what you're talking about, he was being disrespectful to me at Sam's Club, apologized to me, and they gave me a gift card for the inconvenience. And I used to work for Walmart, so I know how they're supposed to treat you. And that's another subject I don't want to get into. But, but I do business with these people still to this day. I have a Sam's Club membership. I have a Chevron number, which is linked to Albertsons and Vons and Safeway. And I have a Terribles app. And KFC, I still go to KFC. So you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't know me. You could apologize to me or have me give you a phone or have me call you or something. You didn't do that. You just talking shit to me. You don't fucking know me, whoever you are, if you're a man or woman. As far as I'm concerned, I already found somebody for my issue with my car, my sport utility. So I don't need your business. Well, I guess you don't want my business. I don't need your service. For one. For two, you're very unprofessional. For three, you're talking shit to me and you can't even spell no commas or nothing. I'm not perfect, I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I'm human, but I'm not gonna sit here and talk shit to a customer. That's bad for business. I'm glad you're not a corporation, because I would have called your home office, but you're a mom and pop shop. I'm sorry that people like Caliber and all of them is probably taking your business. The bigger corporations and everything, Mako and all of them. I'm sad. I'm sorry that they're probably taking your business, but you need to know how to treat people. That's why Walmart and places like that is taking over a mom and pop place, because some of y'all mom and pop people y'all like to talk shit to the customer instead of apologizing and seeing their point of view. But you want to sit here and talk shit to me and stuff like I just write one-star reviews. I do it for a reason. I don't just do it just to do it. I do it for a reason. So before you talk shit to me and be disrespectful to me and not see where I'm coming from, you need to talk to me first before you prejudge me and assume that I'm just doing one-star reviews for the hell of it. And I don't have to give you a phone call if I don't want to. You need to update your Google hours, for one. And if you're going to be closed because of something that happened and everything, you need to put a sign on your door. Because that's bad for business. Be honest, just be honest. You don't have to talk shit to me. Just see where I'm coming from. And now, I'm making this video and I'm going to post it. And I don't give a fuck you get mad about it or not, because I'm being honest. I have no reason to lie about anything. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. You just assume that I'm just mad because I couldn't get help and everything. Yeah, I have an urgent issue with my car. That's why I went to you, because you claim you open at 2 p.m. Even if you would have been there close at 12, you still could have looked at my car, Because my main concern, is my alignment. That's my main concern because a person hit me because they were driving too fast in a neighborhood apartment complex, claiming that the rain caused them to do that. But still, if that person driving like that, they could have put on their parking brake or something to slow down. The parking brake, they could have put on their parking brake, and when they came in, they could have they would have slowed down, but they didn't do that. They just thinking that nobody's coming, and then they hit me. That could have happened to anybody. It could have happened to you. They could have hit you. You could have been there, wherever you live at. Or, I don't know if you live in a house or in a community or whatever. That person could have been driving your neighbor. They could have hit you and messed up your alignment on your car, truck, or whatever you drive. And thank God, I didn't drive a motorcycle. I probably would have been dead as fast as they were driving. So you don't know my experience of what I'm going through. But you need to, talk to somebody before you prejudge them. You know nothing about me. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want to have anything to do with you. You can fuck yourself and fuck off. And I hope, this goes viral because I don't appreciate you saying that. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this on my social media, and I hope it goes viral because you can fuck yourself all I care, whoever you are, man or woman. So you can fuck yourself, and, that's that. Bye. And this is Lance Johns. Let John drive a lot more, baby. Thanks for listening. Click the like button. Share and subscribe. And wash your hands. Be social distant when you need to. Come back and cover sneeze. Say something afraid, speak out. Watch out for the crazy people. Be safe. Be blessed. And please don't be like these people, this mom and pop shop, which is very unprofessional. And if I don't feel like calling you, I don't have to call you. Just update your Google review. And I hope, everybody have a good day. And please don't run your business like these people because they're very unprofessional. And I'm glad I didn't go to them. But y'all have a good day. And these people can fuck off.